Mistake 1. Making her feel special to feel special. The first mistake started with something that looked completely innocent. I wanted to make her feel special, and I did. That part was real. But underneath it, I wanted her to make me feel special back. I wanted to be chosen, to be loved, to matter to someone. So I gave, and I waited. And when she didn't give back in the way I needed, I gave more, tried harder, was nicer. I called it love. It was a transaction. I didn't feel enough, so I tried to earn it from her, from the relationship, from anyone who would give it to me. Even with all the love I had for her, I still showed up in ways that were destructive, that broke trust. And I wasn't the man I had painted myself out to be. I loved her, genuinely, and I still got it wrong for years. The second mistake was quieter and harder to see. I needed to be seen as the good man, the supportive partner, the one who had it together. So when she brought something to me, a problem, a hurt, a frustration, I didn't hear her. I heard a threat to my image, and I defended it. Every time I thought I was explaining myself, I was protecting myself from having to admit that even with all my love, I was still capable of causing damage. The ego doesn't care about connection, it cares about being right. And I let it drive for years. Mistake 3. Control dressed up as care. And then there was the control. Not the obvious kind. I wasn't checking her phone or tracking her location. No. I was managing how she saw me. Presenting the version of myself that was easier to love. Controlling the narrative so I never had to feel the uncertainty of letting her choose freely. Because in that choice is everything. And I was terrified what she'd choose if she really saw me. So I called it caring. It was fear. Entitlement in a relationship becomes poison. I felt like my love entitled me to a certain outcome. It doesn't. Life owes me nothing. The entitlement truth lands hardest. A year ago, I thought it was over, and something shifted. I stopped fighting her narrative that I was the bad guy, not because she was right about everything, but because fighting it was keeping me from seeing what was actually true. And when I stopped, there was peace. The kind that only comes when you stop trying to control what was never yours to control. And in that quiet, I found something I'd been hiding from. A boy who just needed to feel loved, who had spent years trying to get that from every relationship instead of learning to give it to himself. No one can fill that void, not her, not the relationship, only you. And the sooner you face that, the sooner you stop making her responsible for something she was never equipped to fix. Where I am now, the honest now, not the polished version. I'm not standing here telling you I figured it out. The ego is still there. I still make mistakes. I still get it wrong. But something is different now. I care less about being seen as the good man and more about actually being present. My kindness no longer has strings. I no longer give to get. I give because I want to. because I choose to, because that's who I am, who I want to be, not because I'm trying to earn something back. The relationship can be your greatest growth if you allow it, or be your biggest pain. The difference is honesty. With yourself first, then with her. I got comfortable. I overextended trying to earn love I already deserved. I hid behind my image instead of facing what was real. And I'm still figuring it out. But I refuse to hide anymore. I mess up, I make mistakes, and I choose to show up anyway. That's all any of us can do.